I watched the Pokemon anime a lot as a kid growing up. It appealed to me for one reason and one reason only, and that reason was that it was Pokemon. I honestly enjoyed the show as a kid, but even back then I knew how stupid some of the things in the anime were. Like, I knew that Pokemon had the potential to be an amazing, incredible show, but so many missed opportunities, very poor writing at times, made this anime not that great. But today I'm going to talk about one of the biggest flaws in the show, and that is the main character, Ash Ketchum. Let me start by saying Ash Ketchum is not a relatable character. He's not a relatable kid. The Pokemon writers made the unfortunate mistake of making us watch Ash constantly as a kid. Like, I don't think we see him age at all through the entire anime, however many seasons it's at, like 8 or 9, or tons and tons of episodes. We never see Ash grow up into a man. We see him as a 10-year-old, an 11-year-old forever, and a very idiotic one at that. The Pokemon theme song clearly states that his quest is to catch all the Pokemon. Like, clearly. But what does this idiot do? He avoids catching very strong Pokemon and ends up releasing some of his best Pokemon, not to mention ignoring the idea of evolving some of his stronger Pokemon. Now, I understand that the show is primarily a kids show, but if Ash grew older and aged and wised up a bit, kids would love it even that much more, I believe, because kids like to look up to the cool teenager. They like that stuff. I don't like the fact that Ash doesn't try his best. Like, he'll be put in situations and he'll make stupid decisions. Like, he'll use weaker Pokemon than he has to, and it's not relatable to me, someone that doesn't try to win at all costs. I remember in Diamond and Pearl, Paul, Ash's rival in this show at the time, is around, and Ash and his friends are running away from this Ursaring, the giant bear Pokemon, is chasing him through the forest, probably using Hyper Beam or something, but Ash is running scared. And then Paul just steps in the way and throws his Pokeball at the Ursaring and catches it. Like, boom, now I have an Ursaring. Like, that kind of shit. Like, come on, Ash, why didn't you do that? There's no disadvantages to you throwing a Pokeball to stop. It'll stop the Pokemon from chasing you. Worst case scenario, you don't catch it and it bought you time. You're an idiot in that scenario. That's the only explanation for him not doing that. Now, I could spend all day picking out moments just like that where Ash does something really dumb, but I won't harp on it too much more. Now, there's two things I like to see in a main character in shows like this, and that is either a loser, kind of an underdog, who seems hopeless but still comes back and wins, which I don't really think I could define Ash as, or a really cool kid, like Cowboy Bebop's Spike kind of style, like very smooth, very cool, enjoyable to watch. Now, both these character archetypes tend to do the best possible thing in the scenario that they're in. Whatever they're up against, they will calculate the best decision and they will make it. They will not settle for second place like Ash Ketchum always does.